This here's the Warlord, and you had better keep watching the Roman show, or I'm gonna come for you.
This is the Roman Show.
Okay, Warlord, well, thanks so much for your time here and joining us on the Roman Show. Well, first and foremost, how do you feel coming out here to the Martins Park?
I love it. I live up in Pompaneous, Florida. So I come down to this park. This park's incredible. Great place to come into, and everybody's just incredible around this place.
Now, obviously, you had success with your tag team partner, the Barbarian. In your opinion, did you guys have more success as a tag team or as individuals?
I think both. Listen, we're lucky enough that we can wrestle as a tag team and wrestle very well together, but also singles we can wrestle very well together too. It's a nice art to be able to do both.
Now, the current product, have you been taking a look at it, and any tag team that really caught your attention that if you were to come back, you would like to, you and Barbarian would step inside the ring again?
One thing I heard about it, I haven't watched it in a while, but I heard the Ascensions like talking about a smack about us all the time. So actually to go out against the Ascensions, if it ever happened, that'd be a lot of fun. Or the Dudley Brothers. Love the Dudley Brothers. We could have a match and we'd go through tables, go through everything. It doesn't matter what you want, it would happen.
Do you think they're really retired, as they stated recently on Monday Night Raw, or do you think they'll still give it another go around inside the ring? Do you think they got some more, couple of years in them?
Oh yes. I mean, you know, we're mid-50s and that stuff, but listen, man, we can still go out there and do everything in the world yet. It doesn't matter. We can wear young guys, or it doesn't matter who we go out with. We can still do everything in the world.
Now, aside from being a pro wrestler, you also did some bodyguarding. And one of the guys that you were a bodyguard for was for the late Kimbo Slice of me and 50 Cent. How was it working with Kimbo Slice?
Kimbo Slice was an incredible guy. Great family man, very just quiet. But let me tell you, when I was with him at those shows, I heard him punching that bag through a door. I could hear him pop come through the door. And to me, that impresses me. He was one of the hardest punches I've ever seen in that stuff. Just a super man. Love Kimbo. And he talked about 50 Cent. 50 was great. Curtis was a super guy. The guy didn't drink, didn't smoke, ate good, tried to work out when he could, always took care of himself, and he was straight work ethic. Everywhere we go, it's right to work right away. I mean, everything I saw about Curtis was being a very good man. I really like Curtis a lot.
There were rumors at one time that possibly Kimbo Slice would have ventured in the world of pro wrestling. You think he would have done a pretty good job at it?
I know at one time TNA had actually asked me if Kimbo would come there, and I would talk to him and actually help him train him and that stuff. You know, it never happened, but I think Kimbo would have done fine. You know, he already had a character already. And as far as getting the rest of them to go, everything else would have come together for him.
I was reading a little information that you met Chris Jericho very early in his career and in Japan, overseas, and you gave him some advice on food. Can you tell us a story about that? And what advice? Were you nutritional facts? What was that conversation like?
Just Chris, I met him going to Japan, and this is at a time when he was up in Canada at the time. He didn't make ECW, not WCW at all before that. And at that time, he was actually kind of down and out on wrestling a little bit. He went by Lionheart in Japan. I watched him, he was just super. He was an incredible athlete. And I just said, you know what, Chris, man, just stick with it. Something's going to happen. Something's going to come through for you, and you're going to become big time sometime. It's going to happen. And every time we would come back to Detroit, I would make him get in a car with me, go to the gym, train, because we had about a 9-hour layover. I would rent the car, make him go to the gym, we train hard, make sure he eats really good before he'd fly home. I'd always do that with him all the time, man. I mean, look what Chris has become now. He's just one of the best wrestlers there is. One of the 5 best wrestlers I consider in wrestling.
Now, you still keep in touch with him? We last spoken to him recently?
I saw him at the last WrestleMania. I was signing autographs. I went to eat the night. Him and his family were there. And Chris came over, and it was great seeing him. I love Chris.
And you yourself, Warlord, you stay great in shape. What's the secret?
It's called having grandkids. They keep me young, man. They always keep me thinking young all the time. Always on the go all the time. And of course, I like taking care of myself. I love working out, and I love just eating right now. So I'm taking care of myself. Nothing feels better than when you look at yourself in the mirror and you still feel good about yourself.
This is the Roman Show.